Police searching for a missing 21-year-old student who was last seen on Thursday night have identified a man who helped her by roadside before she went missing in Hull. Libby Squire was seen getting into a taxi in Beverley Road in the city at around 11 p.m. on Thursday, January 31st, after leaving the Welly Club. She was later spotted talking to a male motorist with long grey hair and a grey beard who a passerby described as helping her. It has now emerged that the man has been in touch with the police and really helped out during their investigation, Mirror Online reported. Police are still trying to piece together Mr. Squire's last movements on the night she went missing, but her disappearance has prompted a widespread search of the city, following a desperate appeal from her friend. At about 11:45 p.m., the student was seen near the junction between Haworth Street and Beresford Avenue by a motorist who got out of the car to help her. From there, Ms. Squire, who is understood to be a philosophy student at the University of Hull, could have walked in either direction. Over 70 officers have been desperately looking for the woman over the past 2 days, but they have not located her yet. This morning, Homicide Fire and Rescue searched the pond on Oak Road playing field, which is frozen at the moment. Hull Live reported that the fire team were cracking the ice on the pond and were searching reeds. Police launched a search on Friday evening, with officers inspecting the area around Beverley Road, Cottingham Road and Haworth Street. During a press conference at Cloud Road Police Station, Detective Superintendent Simon Gawthorpe updated the public on the status of the search. Over 70 officers have been out searching overnight, speaking to her friends, visiting pubs and clubs in the area, he said. Despite these efforts, we have not still located Libby, and, as you can understand, we are extremely concerned for her welfare. I want to thank everyone for their messages and concern, for sharing information about Libby and those living in the area who'd have been checking their gardens, porches and sheds to try and help us locate her. Mr. Gawthorpe said police think Ms. Squire got off the taxi a short time after getting into it near to her home address in Wellesley Avenue in Hull. After she was seen, the student could have walked in either direction. He added, "Officers are out again today searching, and we really hope that we will find Libby safe and well." People have asked what they can do to help, he said. We continue to ask those living in the area to check their gardens and outbuildings in case Libby has taken shelter, and if anyone was driving around the area between 11 p.m. on Thursday and 3 a.m. on Friday with dashcam footage, please come forward by contacting 101. The man who helped Ms. Squire is believed to be driving a silver Citroen car, possibly a Sara or Picasso model at the time. Police believe he could have been traveling with a passenger in the car. When she was last seen, she was wearing a black long-sleeved top, leather jacket and black denim skirt with lace. Ms. Squire's family described her as a very thoughtful and caring woman who always puts other people before herself. They said this is very out of character for the woman. A group of students from Hull University will be meeting outside the Students' Union at 3 p.m. today to search around the local areas. They were also going door to door to ask people for information about Ms. Squire, Hull Daily Mail reported. There are reports of the police at the courtyard in Inglemeyer Lane, which is part of university accommodation, at around 2:30 p.m. yesterday. ONE student said, "We're avoiding using Haworth Street over the weekend until we find out what happened to Libby." "Police knocked on our door last night and showed us a picture of her. I use Haworth Street to get everywhere in the city, but today I avoided it." Humberside police released an appeal for the missing woman. "Have you seen Libby Squire? We are appealing for local residents to get in touch if they have any information that would help us find her." Police are also asking the motorist who saw Ms. Squire to come forward to help the search. Ms. Squire's best friend Rachel Christie launched an appeal on Twitter to help locate the woman. Earlier this morning, she tweeted, "Please just come home, Lib." Sup Simon Gothorpe said, "Libby has not been seen since late Thursday night." "It's been a cold night, and we're asking local residents living in the Beverley Road, Cottingham Road, and around the university area to check their gardens, outbuildings and sheds to see if Libby has taken shelter somewhere." "We particularly would like residents around Haworth Street to get in touch. A large amount of my officers are searching for Libby and we want you to help us find her too,"